sense of freedom that I associated with bicycles. I guess riding bicycles downhill gave me a sensation of flying.
It's fun, it is good for you, and it's, you know, it's just fun. That's what it comes down to.
I love riding. That's my therapy. You know, people have their therapy. That's mine. You know, that's for I think a lot of people say that, where they feel a whole lot better riding a bike because it's just like you're improving like your health as well as, you know, just going out there and seeing new things. I could get lost on a bike all day. You kind of see the place you're living in a different aspect when you're riding a bike. When you're always in a car or stuff, you just go through the motions. You just pass through buildings, pass through houses, and so it helps me to like reflect on things. Majority of our customers are young kids who are, don't have a license yet, don't have a car, so they need a bike to get around. And they usually spend on something like this because it's like a road bike, other than a road bike has gears and there's a free wheel, so there's a coasting mechanism to it. But what's cool about fixed gears is that there's so many parts that you could swap out to these bikes and make it your own. Really just a group of guys, like there's about 10 or 11 of us, you know, just going through college and, you know, working as employees here too. What did we share in common? That we like cycling, right?
Yeah, we rode together.
Yeah, we rode together.
We ride.
We ride.
Weekly rides.
Weekly rides.
Camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
In the community.
In the community. But yeah, I didn't meet Brandon. I probably would never like if I see this kid on the street, I would not just like go up to him. But I mean, yeah, chuckle and punch him in the face and that. But other than that, like it was because he was riding a fixed gear too. He was riding a fixed gear and any other bike, I guess. But he was like riding, came up solely to ride and ride on these group rides that we met up and we were like, hey, you know, let's ride, let's drink and ride and out and have fun.
You know, riding to me is part meditation, part exercise, and part community building. You know, it's really like it's fun, it's good for you, it puts you in like this zen state of mind, and it really, you make friends. I'm 26 years old and I've never owned a driver's license, I've never owned a car. I'm honestly going to hold off as long as humanly possible before doing it. I do not like driving, I do not like the environmental impacts of driving. I really don't like the thoughtlessness that kind of seems endemic with most drivers. Since we moved to the Alameda, we've really boomed in the commuter comfort bike, like families in the area, couples, newlyweds, you know, whatnot, like tons of people just walking by in the area, like looking like, oh yeah, a bike shop, yeah, I need a new bike, like let's go see what's going on in there. Let's see, I started working here about 9 months ago, and my friend lived in the area before that, and she had needed some things for her bike, so we came over here. She's like, oh, let's go check out this new bike shop, and I walked in, I'm like, wow, like all of these really sweet bikes and wheels, and you know, everybody was super friendly and super accommodating, and I was just like, you know, I had gone to United Bicycle Institute in Portland to become a certified bike mechanic as well as a frame builder. So I, you know, walked in here and I was just like, wow, this is a place I want to work. Like this is where I need to work. And I get to do what I love, which is getting dirty up to my elbows in grease every day.
Faber's is more of a legend. Everybody has their stories. How many times you find a business that is deeply rooted in the community, that goes back 100 years and deals with something so personal as a bicycle? how Faber's fits into making your own bike. People love like picking out a frame, especially old stuff. And you can even use your imagination and ask yourself who it was that may have ridden that bike and what kind of experience did they have with that bike. What memories go along with that bike. It seems that older things, they have more character. They have, there's more to it. You get an identity. You get to form a history with that cool little thing.